everyone, this is a review of a brand new product called Kefi scent discs. These are made by Scentco, a company called Scentco, for Glade. Information about these scent discs can be found on the Scentco website at www.scentco.net/Kefi-scent-discs. And they also have a Facebook page. You can find the link to their the link to their website on underneath this video, and also on the text version of this review at waxmeltreviews.com. Each package contains 2 discs, and you can buy them for $3.74 on their website. But they should also be available soon at stores that carry Glade products like a Walmart or Target. Each disc comes in a sealed foil package that you're supposed to just be able to open like this. I couldn't. I had to use scissors, which is okay. So they are sealed, which is nice because it keeps the fragrance in. And the disc looks like, and you can kind of see the size, it's like 1.5-inch circumference. And the texture is almost like a Tums or an Alka-Seltzer tablet. It's chalky. It's hard and chalky. It's not wax. It's not fabric. It's not paper. It's kind of chalky. So they can be used in a warmer, and they're the perfect size for one of those small plug-in wall warmers because they fit in there just perfectly. In fact, we did test like the second disc of each scent in a small plug-in wall warmer in a tiny bathroom, and that's where the best results were obtained. Of course, talking about a really, really small space. And in the bathroom, in the tiny room, the scents lasted almost a week. I mean, being plugged in continuously 24 hours a day, which I think was really cool. But they also performed quite well in the car. So I just placed a disc on a paper towel on the dashboard, and I could smell it throughout the whole car. Of course, this would work best on hot days because, the disc needs to be warmed up in order to, I guess, activate the scent. But we also checked in the morning after a cool night, and the scent was still going strong. So these discs are very convenient to use. You just remove the disc from the package and just place it in the warming tray and turn on the warmer, and within, as soon as it gets warm, you'll start smelling the scent in the room. And after it's done, you just take the disc out and you just toss it out. Just put it in the trash can. It doesn't melt. It doesn't dissipate. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't break down. And it also doesn't get... the disc actually doesn't get hot. It gets warm. So, like, even when it's completely warmed, it's not going to burn you. Like, you can pick it up. It's not going to burn your fingers, which is good if there's like kids around. They're not going to burn their fingers. So it's very convenient. There's no wax to spill or to clean up. And I personally think, though, that if you use a warmer, you should probably put a lid on it, because if you have pets or kids, they may get curious and maybe try to eat the disc because it's just the right size. But I did lick one just to see if it had any taste, and it was quite bitter. So I think if someone did, if a kid did want to see what it tasted like, I don't think they would try it a second time. So I will start with, and I'm just going to go through each, just show the package, I guess. And if you haven't seen my reviews before, I don't actually look at the scent notes until after I've done the review. So the notes for Azure Isles is Tahitian pineapple and papaya with hints of salt-aged beech woods. On cold sniff, this smells like a combination of cantaloupe, pineapple, papaya, and strawberry. But warmed, it smells like a super sweet berry, like maybe strawberry, with a hint of watermelon and just a smidgen of a tropical note, and even a tiny bit of like sweet gardenia. It's quite sweet with a candy note. Very nice scent. And the throw was medium, 3 out of 5. Next we have Melon Grove. The notes are sun-soaked jackfruit, melon, and orange with hints of summer apple blossoms. This smells like a combination of tropical fruit, cantaloupe, and a hint of apple. It also has a smidgen of citrus, although I don't smell the orange per se. It's a little sweet, but it's the least sweet of all the scents. I'm actually not a fan, but that's just me because I'm not really a fan of cantaloupe scents in general. But if you are, you might like this one. And the throw is medium, 3 out of 5. Next is Moonlit Woods. Notes are smoky vanilla with a touch of spiced bergamot and musk. This is a nice, classy, slightly soapy scent of exotic spices with a ginger note, a warm, perfumey note, and maybe a hint of vanilla and barely detectable smidgen of cinnamon and plum. Looking at the scent notes, I really am off base with what I'm smelling. It's a nice, warm, cozy scent. And the throw was mild, 2.5 out of 5. Next we have Parisian Market. Notes are sweet jasmine and wild lavender with Provençal citrus. This one is my favorite of the scent of the collection. It's a super sweet, slightly soapy floral scent that smells, that's a lot of alliteration there. Super sweet, slightly soapy floral scent that smells like baby powder with jasmine and maybe a smidgen of lavender way in the background. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell citrus at all. This is an extremely sweet scent. It's not a foodie sweet. It's not even a perfumey sweet, but like an extremely sweet baby powder or bubble bath scent. I really like it because I love really sweet scents, but I think it's one of those scents that could be headache-inducing in people that are sensitive. Throw was very strong, 4 out of 5. Next is Soothing Spring. Notes are sweet water lilies and refreshing cool rains. This is a fresh, watery scent with a hint of a floral note and maybe a smidgen of apple. It smells like Glade room spray, not in a bad way at all, but it's not an authentic type of scent. So it's actually a nice scent for a bathroom. It's pretty, I don't want to say, well, I guess it is kind of generic, but it's nice. Throw is medium, 3 out of 5. And last we have Wild Thicket. Notes are fresh juniper and spruce sprigs with creamy sandalwood and amber. Based on the notes, I expected a pine scent, but this is primarily a milky sandalwood scent with a little bit of a pine note and a hint of oriental spices and a smidgen of a warm ambery perfume note. I like this scent. Throw is mild, 2.5 out of 5. So there you have it, something a little bit different. Oh, I should also note that these lasted about as long as a typical wax melt, maybe a couple of hours, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. Except, like I said, when I put one in a tiny bathroom and lasted for like a week. Same thing in the car, lasted like 5 or 6 days. So that, I think, is where it's going to be the best place to put it. Again, also because there's nothing to spill. So it would be perfect in a bathroom that gets like maybe a lot of traffic, where you don't want to deal with somebody bumping into the warmer and spilling wax all over the place. So in that respect, I think that's what this is perfect for. So if you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and you'll also find the link to the Kefi Scent Discs website at waxmeltreviews.com, but you also find the link to their website underneath this video. And feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands of store-bought and retail wax melts. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Granted, these are not made of wax, but they are warmed in a wax melt warmer. So I just like that there's something totally different. So, hopefully these will catch on and they'll start coming out with a lot of new scents. Have a good night.